Okay, so let's solve this Southern Oil Company problem. Southern Oil Company problem. Hopefully you've had a chance to be able to figure it out, but let's just run through it anyway. So in this particular case, we're dealing with, again, two variables. We're dealing with regular gasoline, and we're dealing with premium gasoline. And what we're trying to do is maximize profits based on how much grade A crude oil we have available, our production capability, and the demand for premium. So let's look at profits first. Our objective function is we will make 30 cents profit for every gallon of regular gasoline, and we will make 50 cents profit for every gallon of premium gasoline that we sell. How about our constraints? First constraint, grade A crude available. Every gallon of regular gas takes 3 gallons of crude oil, or 0.3 gallons of crude oil, and every gallon of premium gas takes 0.6 gallons of crude oil. And we know that we have a total of 18,000 gallons of crude oil available. So our constraint is the total grade A crude oil that we use has to be less than or equal to 18,000. Our next constraint is our production capability. We know that we have a total capability of 50,000 gallons. So because we're talking about regular and premium, I'm going to put a 1 in both of these spaces. The next constraint, our demand for premium, is 20,000 gallons, no more than 20,000 gallons. Now let me back up here. So again, we know that we have to produce less than or equal to 50,000 gallons. Demand for premium, because we're only talking about premium here, we're going to put a 1 in this column. And again, we only want to produce less than or equal to 20,000 gallons. And then finally, for our non-negativity, we want both of these are greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so let's run through our solver. So we're going to click on solver. Our objective again is this profit cell. It's a max problem. The variables that we're changing are these two cells right here. Let's add our constraints, our cell references. This first one, and again, we have 3 cells that are less than or equal to, so we can do all those together. So I'm going to highlight these 3 cells. We want it to be less than or equal to, and our constraint is these 3 cells. And then we add 1. And the second one, and most of the time you don't need to do this because we're using 0, but if you just wanted to be consistent, our cell reference is this cell. This time we want it to be greater than equal to or equal to, and the constraint is our units. So I'm going to click on OK. Notice our 2 constraints are inserted there. Click on solve. OK. And notice that we have 40,000 gallons of regular gasoline, and we should do 10,000 gallons of premium gasoline. Also notice for the demand for premium, even though we have the demand for 20,000, we're only going to produce 10,000 gallons.